What's up, guys? Stein back with another video. Every day when you wake up, the alarm should be furthest away from you as possible. It should be the furthest away from your bed as possible. I got this in the book from Miracle Morning by Hal Elrod, and I cannot stress how important this habit has literally saved my life, because all of us, me included, all of us have had alarms set next to our bed. We simply hear the alarm go off, we press the snooze button, we go back to bed. All of us are guilty of doing that. Every single one of us is guilty of doing that. We all do it. And the problem with that is obvious, and I think I read this also in Hal Elrod's book, is that the quality of sleep that you get after you press that snooze button isn't the quality that you actually need, like, whenever the alarm doesn't go off. So, like, when the alarm goes off in the morning, you need to get up right away, and it's time to work. It's time to put in work. It's time to go to work. It's a blessing. It's another day. Another day you can survive. Another day you can do something with your life. Another day you can attack your problems. Another day you can prosper. Another day you can grow. You have to look at the positive side of every single day. Most people, when they wake up, me included, we don't, if it's never any like, yes, I'm really excited to get up. No one feels that way because we're all tired. It's human nature to want to go back to bed. It's human nature to want to sleep forever. But we all have goals and ambitions. We all have something that we need to accomplish here on earth, and like that's the reason why we get out of bed. I read that in Body, Mind, Mastery, the book. He says that's the only reason why we get out of bed is because of our goals. Like, otherwise, if we didn't have that, there would be zero reason to get out of bed. We would have no excuse to get out of bed. We wouldn't have, there would be no purpose of getting out of bed. We would just lay there all day. But of course, the bills got to be paid. Your goals got to be met. You got to go work out. All these things, they must be done. And they must be done every single day, regardless whether you feel like it or not. And what I've noticed, and what I'm going to share with you, is that when the alarm goes off, I turn it off, and boom, I go okay, and I get my routine going every single day. It is a way, way, way more successful day than when I simply press the snooze button or I don't have an alarm. My best days are when I have an alarm. Like, I don't do well with waking up to just natural sunlight or just waking up randomly sleeping in. I don't do well with that. My days aren't as productive. My days are productive when I have an alarm. I get the day rolling. Like, because let's think about this for a second. If we wanted to as human beings, we could sleep like all day. Like, sleep is just, it's such a confusing topic to discuss, because some people need 6 hours, some people need 8 hours, some people only get like 3 to 4 hours. It's just such a confusing subject to talk about because of how much you actually really need, how much is important. But I like to be practical with things, and like, going to bed when you're tired is a good rule of thumb. Like, you should go to bed when you're tired. It's a general rule of thumb that you should probably follow, just because it just makes most sense. Okay, you're yawning. Okay, it's time to go to bed. Just like if you're hungry or something. If you're hungry, okay, probably should eat some food instead of just eating to eat your macros or whatever. You can do it that way too. But I like to take things at a practical level, and like, how can we improve our lives here? What can we do to improve our situation? How can we do this? And what I found, and what I'm sharing with you, is that with the alarm clock away from my bed, furthest away from your bed, literally furthest away from your bed, on the other side of the room, in the same room, but on the other side of the room, you get up. Like, I've literally had no problems with this. Like, I hear the alarm, I hate that noise. So I literally get up right away and I turn it off. Like, you wouldn't believe how fast I actually get out of bed. Like, I have this routine where I just get off out of the bed, and turn that thing off like every single day, because I hate the sound of it. And then, okay, get the day going. Like, it's literally how every day starts off. It sucks in the beginning. Okay, now we got momentum. Okay, cool. I go to the bathroom, brush my teeth, put in my contacts, do all this stuff. Starting to get momentum now. Okay, cool. Now I'm gonna get dressed. Okay, more momentum, drink a bunch of water. Okay, now I'm starting to wake up more. See how this works? It's just momentum, and doing these consistent things over and over. That's gonna yield to you having success, having progress, yielding the results you actually want, instead of hitting the snooze button, laying there. Like, I know people do this where they hit the snooze button and they stay there in bed, and it takes them like 15-20 minutes to get out of bed. Like, it makes no, it's such a useless waste of your time to get there. And like, because you're not in REM sleep. If you don't know what REM sleep is, it's rapid eye movement, and it's like your deep sleep, and it's what you need. Like, you need to be in your REM sleep to get your most quality sleep, your best sleep. And if you're not in the if you're hitting the snooze button and then you go back to bed, you're not in REM sleep. It's like you're like half asleep and you're like half awake. So it's like, that's what I've noticed. Like, if I went to back to bed and I hit the snooze button, it's just not worth it. It's never worth it. Always get up when the alarm goes off. You press the alarm, you get your day going. It doesn't matter how you feel. It doesn't matter what's going on. It doesn't matter about any of that stuff. It matters that you get up, and it matters what you do, what you're supposed to be doing. Discipline matters exactly that every single day, but being disciplined, doing what you're supposed to do every single day, getting it done, and going to sleep that night and knowing I got everything I needed to do today, because simple the fact that I excuse me, woke up with an alarm clock, and I turned it off right away, and I boom, and I got the next thing done. I got the next thing done. I didn't press the snooze button, because the snooze button it's such a killer. The snooze button is a killer. It's literally a killer. Like, it kills so much productivity. It kills time. It kills everything. We want momentum. We want progress. We want growth. We want positivity. Hitting the snooze button is a negative. It's a failure. You're literally choosing to fail if you hit the snooze button. You're choosing success. You press stop, you get up, and you start your day. That's how you stay. These are choices. I got this from Brandon Carter. It's like, you choose success or failure every decision you make, because every decision you make is a habit. We develop these habits just by simply doing stuff every single day. And if you start to develop positive habits, the ones I talk about so much, reading books, meditation, journaling, visualizing, doing affirmations, like, these types of things will yield you have positive results out of life, because all you're hearing, seeing, smelling, tasting, or touching positive things everywhere, you're going to get that back every single day. You're going to get it back, because if it's your five senses, if you're seeing, hearing, touching, smelling, and tasting all of the five senses of everything that's positive, you're going to get back positive. But if you're seeing a bunch of negativity, you're hearing complaining, you're seeing fat people, like, all these things that you don't want to see. We want to see success. We want to see growth. We want to see positive things. We want to see what we want out of life. We don't want to see something that we actually don't want. We want to get as furthest away possible from that as we possibly can. Literally as furthest away possible. Your brain is so powerful. You need to use it to your advantage. You need to figure out a way how to do this. Like, every single day, you need to figure out a way. How can I make this situation better? What do I need to do? How can I make this better? What do I need to do? How can I get better? Starts every single morning by waking up, pressing the stop button on your alarm clock while it's furthest away. You get out of bed when the alarm clock goes off, and you simply be disciplined, and you don't go back to bed. You simply sit there, and you're being disciplined. You do what you must be done. You do what must be done. You do what must be done. You must do these things. Everyone has these thoughts. These thoughts come out of every human being. I don't want to work out. I don't want to wake up. I don't want to go to work. Like, you need to think of the positive out of every situation, of like, what's the best thing that can come out of this? Like, what can I get out of this? Why is this a good thing? Or how can I make this better? How can I get out of this? How can I improve my situation? Because all of us want better. We always want better lives. We want to have better lives. We want to have better relationships. We want to have more money. We want to have better bodies. Like, we all want better than what we have. And we have to figure out, how am I going to get this? What do I need to accomplish? What do I need to do in order to get this? Every single day, it starts when the alarm clock is furthest away from your bed. You wake up, you press it, you stop it. Excuse me, you stop the alarm clock and you get up and you start your day. You start it by implementing these success habits. And by you consistently doing success, you're going to get success back. Because you want to be seeing, hearing, smelling, touching, and tasting success at all times possible. All times. Every single time you want to be doing that. You have to be seeing success. You have to have positivity. You can never have negativity. Always positive. Always positive. Always positive. It's literally so important. Everything you do is a habit. So do not hit the snooze button. Get up, be disciplined, and start your day off on the right note. That's the video for today. Like the video, comment, subscribe, turn your post notifications on, and we will see you in the next video.